Good morning, everyone. We're getting the boys up. Here's Mike. Just gotta wake this guy up over here. Time to get up, bro.
For me, G.
You guys are gonna work on those chutes, you and Mike, and I'm gonna go do some bucketing. So let's take a look outside here. Getting a little dusting so far. Can't really see, but got the truck's got a little dust on them. It's supposed to come in pretty heavy here in a couple hours, so I'm gonna go do some bucketing this morning, move some stuff, make some storage. Said 18 inches just today alone, so I think we're gonna get that. It looks like it's shaping up for that, so let's get out there and see what we can do. All right, we are back in the office. Gonna be bucketing some snow this morning. Getting ready for this storm, 18 plus inches today. I gotta get some piles pushed back. Here's a big one right here. Well, this was that truck we looked at last night. Looks like he still hasn't got it quite out yet. So I'll try to help. Maybe I can use my bucket to get some of that off the top. The thing's about squashed. That's a 3/4 ton truck and it's about squashed with all that weight. So definitely we gotta get that snow off there and get that thing moved. Plus it's a super tight spot right here. I'm gonna push this all back, see what we can do, and we'll go from there. Got that one pushed back. So we got a lot of storage out, kind of past that. I can just keep pushing that pile for days, so that was good to get this opened up. Now I can just run snow right up this ramp and just keep dumping it off the end. So now we're gonna go next door over here and do the same thing. Now this loader is definitely keeping me on my toes. So now I got this going on. I mean, this snow business, it's always something. So now I gotta go back to the house, see if I can figure out what that light is. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. It seems like the alternator's not charging, or I might actually lost my belt or something, but we're gonna check something real quick and then see if we can't figure it out. As luck would have it, you can see right there, we lost the belt. I'm gonna have to get that belt off. I don't know what happened, if that alternator froze up or what. See if you can turn that alternator right here, pull that lever right there, and then just flip that down. And see if that alternator's locked up, just turn it with your hand. No? Well, what the hell? How about that pulley? How about that pulley right there? Well, I wonder what caused that belt, caused it to throw that belt. It's a brand new belt. I just put this belt on. Is that one locked up? Yeah. Looks like we're going to be on a wild goose chase for a belt today. Well, here's the belt. Split right down the middle. I mean, I'll tell you, it literally. And then we're out here, we're working on this chute. Got the guys. We're gonna pull it off and grease the bottom just to make sure it's got some extra lubrication there. Seems like it's kind of binding up a little still. I don't know if we rebuilt, but is this the one we redid? Yeah. So you can see the teeth. They still look pretty good. They're not the best, but we're gonna put grease underneath. Allow it to kind of float and free float, and it'll it'll turn a lot more freely and we won't have to deal with it. But it's starting to snow, so we got to make sure, I mean, we got to have this equipment running. So on that one, the belt's off, so I'm gonna call around and see if anybody has one. It's unlikely that Napa would have one up here, so probably going on a little road trip, grab a couple belts, and get back up here before it gets too bad, so I can have that thing up and running. Because without that running, that's our lifeline. This bucket right here, this is everything. This thing moves so much snow. These little guys, they do a lot, but when it comes to the heavy lifting, we got to have this big boy. That's the bad boy plowing us, widening out our road. That's the big boy plow. You can see the path that he left. Widened her out nice and good. Pretty cool. All right, so they broke this. They broke it off the shaft, so we're gonna heat it best we can. See if we can't bend, give it some bend and get her bent back into shape. Do it. Oh yeah. Keep coming. Come up underneath right here and go up with it. Yeah. And then same thing on the flat bar too. Always fixing something around here, that's for sure. Yeah, they gotta down, but yeah. Pretty much seems like every day we're doing like open heart surgery on these machines to keep them going. This one here, he had a he hit something and bent the shit out of that. So we just got that welded all back together. And then we noticed on this one over here, he literally broke the shit out of that one too. So we're gonna try to pull that bar. He's gonna cut that off and see if we can beat it flat and get it reattached. And I think if everything works out, we might have it up and running about an hour before it really starts snowing. We're looking at about 2 inches per hour starting in about an hour. So it's kind of getting down to crunch time now. I got a serpentine belt that I threw on that. Got to go get that. Hopefully somebody in town has one, or I can find one at Napa or something, I don't know. It's always something up here. The joys of snow removal in Mammoth Lakes. Gotta love it. Okay, gonna get our hydraulics plugged back in. We just got this got the old auger basically bent back into shape. Lock this thing in real quick. Check the pins, make sure it's locked in. I don't like that. I don't ever use my auto leveler on these. A lot of guys do. I don't. I like to pretty much adjust per whatever the terrain that I'm on. So we're gonna. Ooh. This guy over here hooking his hydraulics up. Of course, he stuck the Looks like you got the electrical plug in the snow. It's always a good thing. All right, we're gonna let's see how this thing turns. They greased it, so I'm gonna fire it up. And we're gonna turn it. Oh, that seems to turn real nicely. I like that. All right, I think this one's gonna be ready for the storm.